Anger, insanity, depression, mysteries, and even death. Who knows what goes on in this strange, cruel world? I'm DeathKill, and here are the 10 most strangest and cruelest deaths. Number 10. The Lightning Death Wish. Be careful what you wish for. American revolutionary James Otis Jr. often told his friends that he wanted to be killed by a bolt of lightning when his time arrived. His wish came true when he was standing in the doorway of his friend's house and lightning struck the chimney. Number 9. The Unbreakable Window. In an attempt to prove to a group of visitors that the glass of the Toronto Dominion Center was unbreakable, 38-year-old Gary Hoy threw himself against a window. He fell to his death from the 24th floor when the window popped out of the frame. In his defense, the glass did not break. Number 8. The Unpredictable Death. In 1911, daredevil Bobby Leach became the second person ever to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. He went on to defy death several more times throughout his life during other stunts, but death snuck up on him one day when he slipped on an orange peel and broke his leg so badly it had to be amputated. He died due to complications from the surgery, reminding everyone that death can come when we least expect it. Number 7. Lifeguard Irony. The lifeguards of the New Orleans Recreation Department threw a pool party to celebrate their first drowning-free season ever, despite the fact that more than a half of the people in attendance were lifeguards and there were 4 lifeguards on duty during the party. The body of a 31-year-old man who had drowned was discovered at the bottom of the pool. Number 6. Drunk Fireworks. Here's something everyone should remember never to do on the 4th of July. 4th of July, Devin Staples was drunk and began telling his friends about a stunt that he thought would be funny to do. His friends kept trying to talk him out of it, but ultimately they failed. He put a mortar on his head and lit it. He died instantly. Number 5. Double Death. Fagilyu Makamets Younow from Kazan, Russia, had been wrongly declared deceased by doctors on June of 2012. The horrified 49-year-old began screaming when she realized they were getting ready to bury her. She was rushed back to the hospital, where doctors had declared her dead from a suspected heart attack. Now her husband is suing the hospital. I'm very angry and want some answers. She wasn't dead when they said she was, and they could have saved her, he said. Number 4. Soup injection. Hilda Vitor Miciel of Rio de Janeiro died in September of 2012 at the age of 88. A nursing technician mistakenly injected soup into the woman's IV in her right arm instead of her feeding it to the tube. Miciel's daughter was with her when the ejection happened and said her mother started to squirm uncomfortably and stick her tongue out as soon as the soup was injected. She said she had not seen her mother that physically distraught since being in the hospital. Miciel died just 12 hours after receiving the injection. The director of the hospital acknowledged the error, but does not admit it as related to the patient's death. The Medical Legal Institute, IML, is still investigating the cause of death. Number 3. A kingly food death. In 1771, King of Sweden, Adolf Fredrik, died after consuming a meal consisting of lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, kippers, and champagne, which was topped off with 14 servings of his favorite dessert, semla served in a bowl of hot milk. Number 2. A sexy death. A 28-year-old Russian man suffered a heart attack after he bet 2 women he could have non-stop sex with them for 12 hours. He won the $4,300,000 bet, but died several minutes later because of the entire bottle of Viagra he had consumed before the challenge. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1. Murder or suicide. Ronald Opus jumped from a 10-story window, intending to commit suicide. On his way down, someone shot a bullet from the 9th floor, killing him instantly. Opus had no idea that a safety net had been installed just below the 8th floor, which would have hindered his suicide attempt had the bullet not killed him. The bullet was traced back to Opus's father, who had a habit of threatening his wife with an unloaded shotgun. He believed the gun was unloaded when he fired the shot that killed his son. Police later discovered that Ronald Opus, the son, had put the bullet in the gun because his mother cut him off financially. Knowing about his dad's habit of threatening her with the unloaded gun, he hoped the bullet would kill his mother so he could receive financial support from his father. Thinking that his plan had not worked, the son decided to take his life that day. The medical examiner closed the case as a suicide because the son had actually murdered himself by putting the bullet in the gun. You can find everything I found at list25.com, therichest.com, and factual.com. And always remember, who knows what could happen in this strange, cruel world. It's unpredictable. From deaths to suicide to murder, mysterious disappearances, depression, anger, insanity, and strange places in this world. I'm DeathKill. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow the social media down below. And also, don't forget to hit that notification button. And, as always, I'll see you later, creatures of the dark.